You guys give it up for Sydnor Roy.
Very nervous about doing this. My students tell me whenever I get excited, my voice goes up about 2 registers and I sound like a cheerleader. So, ready? Yay! Okay. I'll tell a story about a couple years ago. It was spring. I lived in North Carolina. Lovely to be in North Carolina in the spring. I find myself single at the time, and I hang out at a coffee shop a lot. And there is a lovely barista there. He's very cute. He's very nice. He gives me, I walk in and he already has my coffee made, and I'm like, oh. So we start hanging out. He invites me to things, introduces me to his friends. He's in a band. I go see his band play. I find out that, yes, in his band, he is a tuba player in a hipster band. And actually, he's a tuba player in several hipster bands. It's kind of cool. I get to meet lots of band people and hipster people, and I'm just not quite that cool, so it's kind of like, wow, insight into another world. So we have a good time, we hang out, go out on dates and things like that, but it comes to the point where he says, well, I don't know if I want to get serious with the person who might be leaving town. And unfortunately, I'm a person who might be leaving town. I'm finishing school. It's just getting close to that time. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe, but I really like him. I kind of think, well, I could work a little harder on this. Maybe he won't care that I'm leaving town, or maybe leaving town, because who knows. So we progress, but then I go to this conference. And while at the conference, well, it's a very long story and a sweet story, and I can tell everyone the story later because I like telling it. But I meet this guy at the conference, and we have sort of wonderful conference romance fling. I don't know about the conferences you guys go to, but mine involve a lot of drinking and hanging out, and so that's exactly what happened. Lots of drinking, hanging out. And waking up on the last morning, realizing that I haven't set an alarm, and he helps me run out of the hotel and onto a plane. So I get back, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's a really sweet barista guy who happens to be a tuba player in a hipster band, and he lives right here. And then there is also a really sweet, wonderful conference guy who happens to live in Chicago and is very far away, and, that was kind of lovely conference fling, and I'm going to file that over there. But, he texts, he emails, I hang out with wonderful barista guy. I find myself wondering, what do I do about the situation? It's kind of a lovely situation. All the girls I'm hanging out with are like, we hate you. Who has to be in a situation where they're like, oh, nice conference guy, nice tuba player, barista guy, in a hipster band. And so, so I take a vacation. I go up to the mountains. There's North Carolina. It's very lovely. A friend of mine comes with me. His name is Daniel. He's actually sitting right over there. He kind of made me get up here. And we sit down. I'm talking and I'm saying, okay, well, conference guy, he's still emailing. He hasn't called. He's just kind of emailing. We're having a good time. Barista guy, he's there. And so Daniel says, well, there's a guy, he's there, he's in town, he's wonderful, you have a good time, he makes you feel nice. And so I say, yes. Well, while we're up in the mountains, of course, no cell phone, no email. And while I'm there, I get this email from conference guy saying we should talk on the phone. And I'm like scrambling, saying, how do I tell him I can't be reached right now, Whereas I just get sweet little texts from barista guy who's like, hey, when are you coming back in town? I got another show, come to my show, be my groupie. Which is kind of interesting, but I realized that, well, I should listen to, but Daniel says, the guy is there. And I think, perfectly good logic. I'm going to go for conference guy. And so, of course. And so, the sort of conclusion to the story is, about a year later, after thinking, oh, well, this was the right decision, maybe. About a year later, at my wedding with conference guy, Daniel says, he's toasting, and he says, oh, Sid brought this up, and I advised her to go with hipster playing tuba guy, because I always wanted to see a hipster tuba playing guy in a band. So you had to date him, because why? I get to see a guy in a band. And I just thought, oh, that's some faulty logic.